And first up, we're going to have Mr. Joe Doe, the head chef over at Ape, master of meme coins and many other things. Joe, you and the team have been busy cooking over at Ape. For people who have not been up to date, what is the latest over on Ape?
This is the last time we came on. We introduced a bunch of stuff. You might notice this page is pretty different from the last time that we came on. We've now changed. Previously, it was just new tokens. We changed it to Explore, and we introduced this thing called like Ape indexes. So we would start curating indexes for you to look at like a specific like category. And now obviously like the AI category is pretty hot. Within the AI index, if you want to see like, hey, within the last 1 hour, what are the best performing tokens in terms of price, you'll see it like this, right? You want to say like, oh, what's the top traded within the last 1 hour, you see it like this, right? We still do it in a way that's like super easy for you to like just ape into it. You slice and dice, you want to do something like add filter. I want it to be like max 500 to 123, like max 500 mil market cap. You start looking, okay, these are the things that fit into what I want. YOLO, right? Start aping again, right? So it's like we make all these like super easy. So by obviously like S&P 500, we came out with something called like S&P 50, which is just like surviving and pump launch tokens. Yeah, you go into this, you'll see all these like graduated pump tokens. You can see how they are performing now, right? So Peanut used to be the number one for like quite a bit. Turns out the AIX pump coins are taking over. So that's like Altcoin is now number one. I think there's a pretty like sweet way of like just slicing and dicing. You can see like, okay, within this basket again, which ones are being like top traded. So sometimes you know tokens get like washed, right? You see like, okay, this token is highly traded, but the question is, what's the actual direction, net buy, net sell? So we're going to adjust these numbers a bit, try to do it in like SOL terms. So you kind of get a proxy of what's the direction of the net interest. Are people like within the last hour, like net more interested in this token or less, right?
For so many people, the discovery part is like the hardest. Of like, okay, I'm not on crypto Twitter all day long. I have an actual job and a life, and I'm a real human being. And so I think that like Ape just making it way easier to find great things. Can we look at the holders tab? Maybe talk a little bit about some of the bundling that we can track now.
We just introduced new holders like 2 weeks ago or something. Rather than like do like a cheap way of taking like a third party solution, which typically you'll see people give you like top 20 holders. That's like easy to do. We want to do index like up to like the top. I think we give you like up to the top 100. You can go and click into their addresses. You can see what they're up to. We'll still introduce filters. Bubble maps should be coming sometime next week. We'll start to try to do like more intuitive stuff as well, because honestly, this is like a load, right? So okay, let's say you see this token is popular. You see like 31.3k holders. What does that mean, right? You see like, oh, a bunch of addresses. Each guy owns how many percent? It's like, I think there are more insights to be had. So we can do stuff like telling you of these guys how many are like smart traders, right? And then we can set some heuristic like, oh, smart traders must have at least 100k PNL, positive PNL. Yeah, so you can like start getting like a better sense of like the people holding this token. We are also probably gonna add at some point, like you can see, because right now it's a bit raw. You can see like, oh, this address holds 5.89%, but actually maybe this guy initially has like 5x this amount, and he actually sold like already like shit ton. All these are like just not displayed. We will try to find ways to like, yeah, put this more prominently so that like you can make an educated guess on the holder distribution.
There's so many other like cool features throughout this. You know, we could just look at this for probably like a full hour. Definitely encourage people to go try out the product. I think that's the easiest way to get addicted to it. And if you want to know what the whales are doing, what some of the smart people are doing, I think there's a leaderboard function as well. People can go check that out.